What's the most improved product in Apple's lineup this year? It might be the 6th generation iPad mini. Announced in September 2021, the iPad mini is among the newest iPads in Apple's lineup, and it's at the start of its product cycle. The Apple Mini is Apple's smallest tablet, and the newest model features a new design, the latest A15 Bionic chip, a USB-C port, and more. Apple doesn't seem to update the iPad mini regularly, leaving up to 2.5 years between upgrades, and there's no immediate sign of a new model on the horizon. Since it only recently launched, now is a very good time to buy the 6th generation iPad mini. So in this video, we're going to tell you about iPad mini 10 things you need to know. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick till the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Battery. The battery life on the 2021 iPad mini isn't bad. Apple rates the iPad mini as offering the same 10-hour battery life as the current generation iPad Air, and lighter usage with the brightness not cranked, that seems about right. In real-world use, most should be able to get a few days of use out of the device before needing to charge it. Don't, however, expect it to last a full workday of heavy use. The iPad mini isn't necessarily built for that kind of usage, but if you do plan on using it heavily during the day, you should expect to have to charge it. Number 9. Price and competition. Buying an iPad mini is mercifully straightforward since there are only two storage options to choose from. £379 gets you the 64GB model, while the 256GB variant costs £619. Cellular connectivity 5G can also be added to both versions for an additional £150. Apple is pretty much the only game in town when it comes to premium small form factor tablets, so there's no direct competition to speak of. Indeed, the only compact Android tablets we currently recommend are Amazon's Fire tablets, and those aren't anywhere near as powerful or capable as the iPad mini. At this price, however, there are alternatives if you're willing to step up to a larger display. The standard 10.2 inches iPad is a snip at a mere £319, although this retains the old broad bezel design and has the older, slower A13 Bionic chip inside. Number 8. USB-C and 5G. The 2021 iPad mini has a USB-C port instead of a Lightning port, and the cellular model will ship with 5G. I still don't think that most users have anything to gain by buying a 5G device. The tech is getting there, so you'll technically be more future-proofed. But Wi-Fi is so commonplace that most of you probably won't need cellular. And those who do live in areas where 5G development is being prioritized, that is, urban areas, already have access to higher cellular speeds. If you haven't made the switch to USB-C yet, trust me, it's worth it. USB-C makes the iPad mini connection port 10 times faster at transferring data, and it'll also allow you to more easily connect to professional accessories like USB drives, other computers, port hubs, cameras, etc. Number 7. Apple Pencil 2 and Touch ID. There isn't a home button anymore, so Touch ID is now on the same button that powers the device. The 2020 iPad Air uses the same method, and having owned that device for a year, I can assure you that Touch ID is just as good as the power button. It's fast, accurate, and easy to use. Apple Pencil 2 can magnetize to the side of the 2021 iPad mini just like the Air and Pro can. It's nearly the same length as the iPad mini is, with a 2-inch difference in length. That might make it easier to line up when magnetizing it to the device, though. Fingers crossed that the standard iPad will eventually support the Apple Pencil 2. That way, no one will need to remember the difference anymore. The iPad mini 2021 could be seen as an alternative to a smartphone for those who want a larger screen but who can't face forking out big money for a Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 5G. But this also seems a bit of a niche use case. Number 6. Cameras. The front and rear cameras on the 2021 iPad mini are both getting a sizable upgrade, though they still fall short of the iPad Pro lineup and are nowhere near as good as the cameras on any recent iPhone generations. The rear-facing camera is being upgraded from 8 megapixel to 12 megapixels, getting richer in HDR, higher quality panoramas, improved aperture, and a true tone flash. It can record in 4K too. It's nowhere near the iPhone 11, 12, or 13, but it's solid regardless. The front-facing camera is getting a huge spec bump too. It's going from 7 megapixels to 12 megapixels and can now record in 60 frames per second. Most importantly though, this front-facing camera is now an ultra-wide camera, which means it supports the center stage feature. This feature follows you around whenever you use FaceTime and other video calling apps. Number 5. Display. For your money, you're obviously not getting an OLED or mini LED display with the iPad mini, just a good old IPS-based liquid retina panel instead. This isn't bad at all though. It's nice and sharp with a resolution of 2266 into 1488, delivering an impressive pixel density of 326 ppi, and it's more vibrant than your average IPS screen as well, reproducing P3 colors when required. The iPad mini's display is also pretty darn good from a technical standpoint. Peak brightness hit 489 CAD per m square. The contrast ratio reached 1220:1, which is about what I'd expect from an IPS panel, and color accuracy was excellent. It's not entirely perfect, however. The 489 CAD per meter square peak brightness means HDR material doesn't look as it does on, say, an iPhone 13 Pro. Plus, the iPad mini lacks the 120Hz ProMotion display of the higher-end iPhones and iPad Pro tablets, so the OS animations don't feel as slick. Number 4. Performance. The 2021 iPad mini has been upgraded to the A15 chip, which is almost the same as the A15 Bionic that's shipping with the iPhone 13. That means it's more or less the latest and greatest mobile chipset Apple has to offer, so it's pretty awesome. The A15 chip has a 6-core CPU and a 5-core GPU, which combine to provide a 40% jump in CPU performance and an astounding 80% jump in GPU performance as compared to the previous generation. This will make this iPad mini far better for gaming, recording, and working. The Neural Engine has also gotten some love from Apple with a total of 16 cores. That makes this iPad mini twice as fast at executing machine learning features. This is useful for things like Siri photography and live text. Number 3. Software. The iPad mini comes with Apple's iPad OS 15 and it works pretty much the same as it does on every other iPad. It's easy to navigate and everything is exactly where you would expect it to be. There are a few small specific software elements that make the experience much better. For example, when you set up your iPad, you'll be prompted to set up Touch ID, and in that process, Apple suggests that you set up a few fingerprints to make unlocking your device easier when you rotate the iPad. It's a smart touch. Number 2. Design. Part of the 2021 iPad mini redesign is that the home button has been removed and the bezels pushed towards the edge of the screen, and that means that the display is bigger and better than ever. The iPad mini has an 8.3-inch screen, which is about a half-inch bump from its predecessor. While that might not sound significant, seeing this in the hand is a bit mind-blowing. It looks so comfortable to hold while also having a lot of screen real estate, something that none of the other iPad models have nailed in my opinion. The resolution has improved a bit as well. Though it isn't substantially better than the previous generation, it's a reasonable boost in performance, though nowhere near as nice as an iPad Pro display. Number 1. Verdict. The iPad mini is a fine little tablet. It's quick, neatly designed, and strikes a fine balance between screen size and function. I can't think of anything bad to say about it. That said, I'm still not 100% sure who the iPad mini is for. It's clearly not a productivity machine. Although you can connect the Bluetooth keyboard, the lack of smart contacts means there's no official smart keyboard folio or magic keyboard to go with it. And in case, I think the screen is probably a touch too small for working on documents and spreadsheets on a regular basis. The iPad mini 2021 could be seen as an alternative to a smartphone for those who want a larger screen but who can't face forking out big money for a Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 5G. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Finding Tech. Stay safe and we'll be back soon with another video.